Guys, so I've just gone around Nigerian tribes and I've come up with a list of Nigerian tribes and their respective bride price list. So if you are a man and you're considering getting married in Nigeria, this is a list of these are Nigerian tribes and their respective bride price list. So I'm doing this for the men in my comment section. So in case you want to do it, you should be prepared. You know how much you'll be getting yourself into depending on the tribe. So now the first tribe on the list that I'm going to talk about is the Igbo tribe. Now I'm going to focus most specifically in Anambra State. Now in Anambra State, you need to budget anywhere around 800,000 naira to 200,000 naira because this I'm not remember this is not this is not going to cover for your traditional wedding ceremonies or white wedding ceremonies. These are just the traditional rites that you are going to do. Amount you need to budget for yourself to use for that. All right. And this is going to cover for things like maybe keke nape, motorcycles, wrappers, yams, goats, and so on. So you might be asked to buy Okada or keke nape like Kurupe, for maybe any of the family member, maybe the dad or the first male child, and so on. So things like this can happen. And mama, you have to stock their clothes, papa clothes, and so on. So you need to budget anywhere 800,000 to 3 million naira. Also depending on if the family can help you negotiate with the community with you, and so on, right? The next tribe is the Shua Arab tribe, which is specifically for Borno and Yobe states. Now, this tribe, you need to budget anywhere around 10 million naira. 10 million naira. That is what you need in order to get married in Shua Arab tribe in Borno state or Yobe. Now, this amount this is like one of the least amount because getting married in this tribe, you'll be required to provide, I think, about mind you, their marriage do not last. Their traditional rites do not take place in one day. It can take place from a week to 2-3 weeks, and it will be going on like that. So, and you'll be required to spend nothing less than 15 to 100 cows. All right, and I think 12 gold coins, and so on. So these cows, you know how much one cow costs? It's about a million naira, thereabout, or more than that. So, and they have to be not small cow, not baby cow. All right. So that is the amount. And if the girl is educated, the amount will increase. The amount of cow you bring will increase. If the girl is so beautiful and looking so aesthetically okay, the amount of cow will also increase based on those two factors. But if she did not go to school at all, then you'll be lucky to have this number of cow. That one will also determine that you bring more number of cow, which can span from 20 to 100 cows. But if she's not so beautiful, it will reduce that number. And if she's not educated, she did not go to school at all, it can also reduce that number to like 5 or maybe 3 or 2. But prepare your mind for 5 to 10, 5 to 100 cows, depending on the aesthetics and educational level of this girl. So that is for that tribe, for Yobe and Borno State. Then the next one is the Ibibio tribe, specifically Akwa Ibom people. Akwa Ibom people, all right? So now these Akwa Ibom people, they have one of the longest bride price lists that you can never see. You see community, you see papa, you see grandpapa, you see mama, papa, mama. Do you understand? Paternal, grandparent, maternal, grandparent, parents. You see community, you see youth, you just see things. The list will be long. So you need to prepare at least 600,000 to 2 million naira. Remember, all these amounts that I mentioned are only for the traditional rites that you are going to carry out, not the celebration, not ceremonials. Do you understand? These are not for ceremonies. All right. So then another tribe is the Okrika tribe. Okrika tribe. This is specifically for River State people. River State people, guys are trying. You are doing well anyways. So you need to budget anywhere around 2 million naira to 6 million naira if you want to marry in River State. Specifically, these people that they call Okrika tribe. That is what you need to budget because you spend a lot of cash. You spend a lot of cash. Like you pay bride because they mostly collect cash. The bride's father cash price is there about 300,000 to 400. Mama, community, and so on. These are all cash. Then another one is Bororo tribe. Bororo tribe is specifically for Adamawa State people. Adamawa State people. This one you need to budget another 10 million. Honestly, yeah, you need to budget 10 million because you'll be required to spend nothing less than 10 cow, hefty cow, fat ones. You need to pay like 10 to 15 cow. So, and a cow is about a million naira plus. So just imagine how many. So if your pocket is not so full, you might not make it in Adamawa State. with marrying your wife. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Mbaise. Mbaise is Imo State. Imo State people, hey, Imo people, I don't know, in Lagos, men are always, when they meet a girl and that girl says, I'm from Imo State, it kind of sends some signal somehow, and people start asking questions like Imo State. Do you understand? So I don't know. Is it like you guys list is just, well, but your budget should be around 11 million and you want to marry in Imo State, right? Depending on the bride level of education. If she is well educated, like university, first, second degree, masters, and so on, bro, you need to budget anywhere around 11 million or more. But if she's not very educated, maybe just secondary school or maybe just first degree or college and so on, do you understand? You can budget below 10 million naira. But if she's, these are all your traditional rights. It has nothing to do with the ceremonial fees or price. Do you understand me? Now, the seventh tribe that I'm going to talk about is the Yoruba tribe. The Yoruba tribe. This is generally for the six states in the southwest, Lagos, Abeokuta, and so on. So these people, I love them so much because they don't put financial pressure, financial burden a lot on the groom and the groom family. All right, their own is very structured in such a way that you just go and the ballet for the parents, and a lot of things will just happen there. They just do their traditional rites and you guys can go and start living together. You do your ceremonies and the bride price is very, very, very affordable. You can charge, they can even take bride price from you as low as 20 naira, as low as 10 naira. So that's how crazy it can be, or that's how amazing it can be, not crazy, right? So that's how these are the tribes. These are some of the 7 tribes that when you want to get married, this amount that you need to. So let me know in the comment section, which tribe do you think, based on this, do you think you want to get married to? Yoruba, Mbaise, Igbo, Shua Arab tribe, Ibibio, Okrika tribe, Bororo tribe. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.